12 of the National Football League.
And all eyes are on Tre'Davious White, who's been stepping up to challenges all season, now at 8 interceptions.
It's the Bills and the Patriots coming up next.
Well, the radar says the heavy stuff still a few hours away, but snow is falling as we near kickoff at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. Welcome again, one and all. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Brandon Gaudin on hand alongside Charles Davis. And yes, the storyline here, the weather. Snow and more of it expected as this game continues. So how will that impact how this one goes?
Can these teams ignore the distraction and the strangeness of playing in a snow game? Because it actually affects the crowd as well. That big roar you get is often muffled when there's a snow game. And the second part, what's the footwear you got on? Does that fit the turf you're playing on? And how will it handle as things get a little bit slick?
Is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers. Because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
And no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
Now a dump off here complete. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. On second down, here's Henry. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake. They've taken care of that early.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Ewing. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the tackle, defense.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Ewing. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. on 1st and 10. Ewing. He finds his man, complete. That's Day. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Throwing on 1st down. Ewing. He dumps it off for Henry. Call it a gain of a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'3 quarterback.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Throwing to start the drive. Howard. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
The Bills at 7-3 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Howard now, off the play fake, under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Well, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough.
And the next-gen stat's going to show just how much time he had to make a decision, and it's not much. 3 seconds, the final clocking.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked it down to force a 4th down?
The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Throwing to start the drive. Ewing. And that's incomplete.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Inside handoff, Henry. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. On third down, Ewing.
That's complete to Dobbs.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a play fake here on first down. Being chased out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. And Henry's hit. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Ewing. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Off play action. Ewing. He finds his man. Complete. That's Day. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. They find some open field here.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 38. Back to throw. Ewing.
On the out route, Dobbs brings it in.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Henry up the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one a first down pickup of 8.
But there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
They keep it with Henry on first down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
To throw on 3rd down, Ewing. And that is incomplete. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss, as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Steps away. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself on the first down.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guy the first down.
Howard on 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Here's Howard to throw on 2nd down. And bringing it in, it's Davis. He'll get it inside the 20 and all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 39 yards there, a big one.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Patterson, he'll try it up the middle.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. To throw is Howard. To throw on 3rd down. Hard throw, incomplete. Butker's kick here is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. New England trying to get a place on offense.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And caught by Henry. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. That's pulled in at the 32. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
Eluding the pressure right. He juked him. And some space here. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Facing 2nd and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not I just handle this one? Got all the yards he needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Howard. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Now Howard on 3rd down. He completes it to the tight end Knox. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. 1st and 10, it's Patterson.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They'll go again with Patterson.
And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
They'll run with Patterson.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll go. It's Patterson.
And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the 1st down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw from his end zone, Ewing. And that is incomplete. Took a shot at the 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. A give to Henry.
And he gets this up just shy of the 15. 52 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 20-yard line.
Now a handoff to Henry. And some room to work. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Throwing again, Ewing. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and the Patriots take over.
New England's offense set to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. They'll look to throw again.
The throw for Tony is intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with a pick, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Howard. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
On the slant, he's got Davis. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Howard. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic that's in front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
Butker's kick here is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full slate of games to get to as we take you around the NFL here in Week 12. From Chicago, we head north to the home of their rivals as we check on the Packers at home in Lambeau. And that one's gone to the half with the visiting Bears on top. Elijah Mitchell, a touchdown run in that first half. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats for Buffalo in that first half. And the ground game has been a big part of why they have this big lead. And you have to figure they'll lean on it a little bit more in the third and fourth quarters. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
Well, Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, a run with Patterson. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Once more, they turn to Patterson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Running left, here's Patterson.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
toss it out right here to Patterson.
He's going to be stopped well behind the line of scrimmage, and that's pretty much going to wipe out their gain from first down. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Howard now to throw on third down. Forced out to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And right side, Henry's got it. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ewing. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. The Patriots send out their punter, standing just about on his own goal line. $40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now he's flushed out right. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play. And he did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it. And he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. New England trying to get a place on offense.
And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Gregory Rousseau.
That is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Throwing on 3rd and long. Ewing. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man. Complete. Big play there for New England. 49 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Henry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Ewing finding his target. It's Trey McBride. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And the 2nd wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers. But how about here? This is a cornerback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Ewing. His throw incomplete. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Ewing. And this is going to be incomplete.
Running up today, big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And his kick is good. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bills ready to take over. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff to Patterson, and he'll get about 3 up past the 25. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Howard on 3rd down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
New England's offense set to go.
And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
That'll be caught. It's Toney. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
On first down, Ewing. Right back to Toney. He's got another one. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw on second down, Ewing. He finds his man, complete. That's Day. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Back to throw again. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 18. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. Again, he'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Howard. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll give it to Patterson. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. Howard. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Patterson on the draw.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Toss left side, Patterson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Howard. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, no, he lost the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Following the fumble recovery, Ewing. And his throw here is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Ewing. And he comes back with one complete. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Ewing. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And now out come the Bills. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Beginning on the ground with Patterson. Oh, what a juke into space. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 75 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. On second down, a run with Patterson.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. This offense on third down today, just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This time it's 3rd and 3. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 41-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Here's Howard on first down. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Howard. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
And that's patience to be admired right there, because he looks left, looks right, and waits for the right guy to come open, spots him in the middle of the field, and delivers.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Straight ahead, Patterson.
The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Now a handoff up the middle. Dorsey. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Third down, here's Patterson.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. This to perhaps salt this one away. Butker's kick here is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss, because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
So the Patriots now down on the scoreboard. A little under 1:50 remaining. Well, their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first down. Throwing to start the drive. Ewing. He finds his man, complete. That's Day.
Complete to number 83. He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on second down. Ewing. Dancing to his left. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
Buffalo offense back out ready to go.
And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Here's Patterson again.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock.
They'll run with Patterson.
And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were spurred on by a strong performance.